Hi guys, I'm Ruben Gomez with the Seasonal Movement. I want to allow you to understand that the environment and your biology are the key to align yourself with the success that you're seeking. And the reason why is because my own story. I almost quit my business career when I was struggling with the seasons. I actually struggled from seasonal affective disorder, from the winter blues. That's what I realized at the beginning. And as I transitioned, I realized, wow, this is something that I'm experiencing all year round. For example, you might be related to the story of going up in the summertime, like working really, really, really hard. But in reality, you might not realize that you're working in the wrong direction. That's because we didn't set up a proper foundation early on. Therefore, we don't really know where to go. And it's very difficult when the energy of the season and when the days are so long and demand action to really go back and see which direction you truly want to go. That actually becomes very easy to find during the winter time, perhaps, when you are naturally going inward and when you have more time, you have less distractions. The days are shorter. So you can focus into thinking and putting strategy in your plan throughout the year. Now, what I want you to understand is that the pain is real. I am a first generation immigrant, and when I first started, I had nothing to my name. To this day, I am able to retire from real estate and pursue my passion, which is teaching about the seasons and how the environment affect our biology, because I was able to apply that framework. I realized, wow, every time the environment changes, I'm changing with it. I feel differently. What's going on in here? And that's when I realized, wow, it gets darker in the wintertime. Nobody told me that. Wow, it's not just the temperature or the lighting. There's like wind that is changing here. There's social patterns throughout the year. Have you realized how there's a high demand from society, from you, to go and meet with family and friends during the fall time, even during Christmas time? But then all of a sudden, there's a cliff that happens in January, February, and March, and there's not really that much social interaction. I have mapped this out throughout the year, and I help you through a framework. Because what I realize is that after going to many personal development courses and actually industry related training, it wasn't my skill level in my industry, it was my self awareness of my own biology and the environment that was creating that roller coaster, that up and down effect that actually revealed to me in crises. You might have gone deep enough there, or you might have actually related to the constant up and down. Because reality is like some of them are actually short lived if you're able to adjust, but they might be very repeated throughout the year. And for some people, they go so deep into the rabbit hole that it's a very long trend going down and a very long trend going up. What I noticed is that it wasn't about my set skill in my industry, it was about the rhythm that I was developing throughout the year that allowed me to be, in a way, inconsistently consistent, meaning I seek for harmony, I don't seek for balance. Seeking for balance means to trying to have a very similar outcome throughout the year. While when we look into harmony, we can realize that it is different season after season, but at the end, it achieves a better result and we get to enjoy the process along the way. What I realize is that the game of business and life is perhaps not infinite because we're going to die eventually, but it's a long term game. It's not trying to find success in a few months, it's about sustaining and finding success for the long term. What allowed me to do that was to develop a rhythm. Rhythm is very important. And what most hustle mindset mentalities teach us is that you just need to grind. But the reality is that when you do that, there are actually some traps throughout the year that allow you, that don't allow you to experience that success long term and you actually crash. That's why I have developed a method, a framework that allows any individual, no matter where they are geographically and no matter where they are in any specific season, to plug in that season, to plug in their own biology and create a routine that will serve them in this moment. Because a routine that is going to serve you right now as you're watching this is very different from what is going to serve you 6 months from now. 6 months from now, it might be summer for you or it might be winter for you, and it's very different to what is now. The sunlight makes a big difference where I live. The sunlight goes down in the winter by 4:30, and then it's 10 p.m. at night in the summertime, and the light is still out there. I noticed that through going through my framework, the days in the summer when it comes down to a daylight standpoint are 1.5 times longer than in the wintertime. If you believe that that makes a significant difference in your own biology, you're correct. And I have developed a framework to increase your awareness and to guide you step by step to achieve that harmony and to achieve that long term success and rhythm that you need to crush your goals. I am here to help you and I want to be your guide. My invitation to you is very simple and is get plugged in what we're doing. We have a framework that can save you years. This took me over a decade to develop. And when you plug right into it, you gain that time back because the pain that comes from those up and downs is completely worth to skip. And the reality is that the skills that you already have in your industry are more than enough to make you successful. Now, what you need is a way to increase your self awareness and to plug yourself into so you can develop a routine that would allow you to perform at your best, at your peak this season. Not 6 months from now. 6 months from now, you're going to find what works 6 months from now. But what works for you right now is very different. That's why we are not into a 1 year routine. We are into seasonal routines. And I will help you increase your awareness like never before and like nobody else can do. Plug into our system and develop your seasonal awareness so that you can achieve more with less effort. If this resonated with you, I have created a free guide that allows you to understand your own biology and how you can relate to the environmental changes around you. In the description below, just click the link and you will be directed to download your free PDF. I look forward guiding you through this seasonal journey so that you can unlock peak performance all year round.